to Adult Podcast with your host, Jasmine Johnson. What's up, YouTube? Are we kidding? This is the last episode of 2020. Sweater of the week, because it is currently still December and in my heart until New Year's. Still the holiday season. Sorry, I look a little ratchet. Been at work all day and editing all day, but that just describes 2020. This is my new Christmas sweater that I got this year from Walmart. It just says 'tis the season. It's so cute. Oh, to be jolly, of course. Which reminds me of like the Muppets Christmas Carol, which my family watches every Christmas Eve with that song. I'm not gonna sing it, but it's a banger. But that's why I got the sweater. But yes, I'm like scared to start this episode because I don't want 2020, I don't want this year to end for our podcast, but I'm excited for new beginnings. So let's get right into the episode. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Adult Algorithm, the How to Adult podcast, and I'm your host, Jasmine Johnson. Welcome to the very last episode of 2020. What? Episode 14. This is absolutely insane. The journey we have had so far in our podcast, and how I am grateful, even though 2020 was absolutely insane. I'm very grateful that 2020 brought me the Adult Algorithm and all of our supporters, and helping people, and the ups and the downs and the critiques and the criticism and the growth. It's absolutely insane that we're even on episode 14, which I say every single episode because it just blows my mind. But just the fact that we are going into 2021 so strong with amazing supporters and some amazing guests that are coming on, which we'll talk a little bit about at the end of the episode. But for the end of 2020, we have a couple things going on. Today's episode 14, is all about friend groups. I have invited not one, not two, not three, but 9 of my closest friends. I feel like I say that every episode, but I invited one of my friend groups, and the biggest friend group that I'm in, that I've been in for a couple years, I think since, I don't even know, the beginning of high school, or even junior year. I forgot which one. I should probably know that because we all talk about it. But anyways, it's a funny, hilarious episode. They're gonna hate me when I say this, but these guys are absolutely amazing. They've seen the glow up. They've seen me, do everything from working to school to literally carrying so much on my plate and still trying to make sure that I am friends with everyone and hang out as much as I can and everything. But it's always so tough, and I always say to all my friends, I'm sorry at the beginning and the end of the semester, because I'm always so wrapped up in the semester. And one of my last Finsta posts, I think it was my last, was it described an absent friend, and that's what I call myself, because I feel bad, because I literally am there, and I'm there anytime anyone needs anything. But if I don't text you, I'm very sorry. Anyways, that's besides the point. This intro is way longer than it needed to be, but I just want to say thank you to these guys. Yes, this episode's going to be a little bit chaotic, okay? Just from the get-go. And it's going to be a little chaotic, but it is worth it. It's hilarious. You'll learn a lot. You hear some hilarious stories. You'll see some pictures and videos on our Instagram from these stories. And just talking about memories and how, how strong of a friend group this is, for how large and how long it's been around. So I'm really excited for you all to learn a little bit more about that, and we'll talk a little bit more about the rest of 2020 at the end of our episode. So let's get right into it. Oh my god, look how Nick is frozen.
Hey, quit checking out Nick, perv.
Is this gonna be a problem? Should I go in the other room?
Yeah, Nick, apparently you're too damn sexy for your computer.
I'm in. Liam, fuck off.
Hey, we've all been there, boys, haven't we?
Yeah.
Glad this is.
Am I right? I just wake up this sexy. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I can believe you wake up looking like that. You don't have to tell me twice. Oh, that was the most helpful thing.
Nick is stuck as a dark specter looking over his computer. Oh shit! Oh, he looks like a fucking
chimes in every now and again.
Who just dropped? Did Donovan drop?
Donovan.
Donovan dropped anything.
My
Oh,
my phone is resting on my cocoa
internet
butter.
doesn't work in Attleboro.
Yeah, it's actually amazing that he was in here for any amount of time because Attleboro didn't develop internet yet.
Yeah.
Attleboro's Wi-Fi comprises of just rubbing sticks together until something happens.
Yeah. A toad jumps
Yeah,
on
he used the
cat
dark
over and
incantation
over.
droid for that long. I
Nick,
guess
that's
his
what
magic
you-
wore out.
Nick,
Donovan
that's what
has
you look
better
like.
internet than me.
Hold on, I gotta install this shitty app on my phone.
All right, I'm gonna mute.
God,
it.
what? You don't have to be here.
Oh,
God.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
God damn.
Who let him in here? Who gave you the Zoom passcode?
All right, I'm gonna mute myself. Sorry.
Yeah,
Yo, who's
Josh,
trying to
you didn't
fight
put the
Zoom
code
right
in
now?
the group chat without Josh.
Who's trying to fight in the Zoom call right now?
Who wants to start by introducing themselves?
Probably you. It's your podcast.
Oh, I can hear.
Wait, hold up.
Doesn't
Someone's
Jasmine
acting
introduce herself like every episode though?
Yeah.
Everyone knows
What's
me.
different? What's
my
changed?
Podcast.
What if I don't want to talk to Jasmine?
I hate it.
What if I don't want to talk to? Never mind.
Whoa, Deshaun.
Oh, what was that, Deshaun?
I'm good. I'm all set.
I got balls.
I'm set.
All right, who's starting? We'll go in alphabetical order.
Wait, I'm gonna
Okay,
get out of the Zoom.
Let Jasmine pull out a roster sheet real quick.
Her depth chart.
Jasmine's attendance sheet.
I'm
Hold
alphabetical.
on, she's gotta pull
Oh
out.
yeah,
the phone
Aaron's first.
The nigga's name who starts with A. Yeah.
2 ways, not just one, but two. I'm
Fuck off.
solidified twice.
Fuck off.
Hi, I'm Aaron. You've met me before, a couple episodes ago.
How long have you been in RLG for?
3 years now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you currently doing?
Absolutely nothing.
Love it. You're going to school.
Kinda.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm in classes, but
Going to school is a
Kind of
stretch.
introducing ourselves like this is an AA meeting.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh my god. All right, who's next then? Hurry up.
All right, fine. I'm Max. I was previously mentioned in Aaron's episode, but you never saw me.
Hmm.
I'm also doing nothing. I've been in RLG since like it was born. I don't know when we started it, but yeah.
Okay.
Next person.
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm not in school. I cremate animals for a living. You know. I've been in RLG for like 6 years, 7 on and off. We'll call it that.
on and off. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, beautiful.
All right. Who's next?
You, Liam.
Be shy.
I've Oh,
Connected.
all right.
Anyone can go.
Hi, I'm Liam. I've been in RLG for I'd say 5 years. I'm not in school. I'm in the Coast Guard. Currently doing nothing as well. I've been told that I'm the brains and the looks of the group. I'm an Aquarius. What else? If
Most
I'm wearing
humble.
Timberlands, I'm 6'1".
Like that's the flex.
Yeah, that's
6'1" is
that's
a
all.
flex.
That's all
Liam,
you
come
need,
on,
bro.
dude.
Max, I think you forgot to bring up how humble you are.
Yeah.
Max needs to talk
I'm
about how humble and
6'5",
tall
and
he
I'm
is.
very humble.
Can you stand up for us? So like we can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
not
Can we
taking
get
that.
a
What
just
are you
a
doing?
Get a
quick
360
check
You
on
want me
that?
to stand up by the door frame?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that, like,
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Let's
mark
get a
yourself
sense
on
of
the wall
scale.
like you're
I'm
still
wearing. I
going.
have a blanket at my feet.
Oh my god, he has a boner.
Yo, Max, that's the morning wood.
This
Yikes!
is the kind of team speak. Yeah. This is me by the door.
So how tall is your
Yeah, how
door?
tall is that door?
I don't. Well, okay. Let me get my tape.
Wow,
measure.
the door's
door is
taller
5
than you,
feet
idiot.
tall.
The
He's a
door's taller
liar.
than you.
Yeah.
Oh, I
I'm
forgot to mention
actually
I'm
4'2".
4'11" and I use a Reddit.
I'm also a Discord moderator. No.
Whoa!
Jesus.
All right, who's next?
Ooh, can I go?
Yes.
All right, so I'm actually the cool one. I'm Donovan.
Nobody's ever referred to you as that.
I'm one of the
Yeah.
longer running members. And the only cool thing about me is I could grow a beard since the 6th grade.
Yes.
Yeah, Donovan also
was born
caps the most in RLG.
That's that. I don't know about that.
That's
Donovan
accurate.
was born 15 years old.
Okay, perfect. Where's the lie there? Accurate.
I'm Deshaun. I'm 21 years old.
Woo!
Happy
birthday!
My birthday
That's
today.
Happy birthday, to
Amen.
Sean.
Happy
I'm,
birthday, bro.
I'm old now. I
Right.
work at Target, and I don't go to school. That's all I got. I play video games a lot.
How tall are you?
I'm like
How old are you?
5'7".
Not tall
What?
enough.
This is like
to
everyone's
that
Tinder
All right.
bio.
5'8" on a good day, depending on the
Wait, on a
doctor.
good day.
Yo, has my microphone been muted this whole thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
For the most part, I think.
You
I
want to
don't
go,
know.
Nick?
I've been talking and saying some funny shit, and
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't believe that.
Because no one can
This
hear
is
you.
all
It's real
scripted. This is all
funny.
scripted. We can just start over.
We're not starting over. We're not doing that.
Seriously, it's
Yeah.
just like the first half of this is gonna be me talking into the camera, but you can't hear anything.
No, it's
Dude,
okay. You
no,
couldn't
I'm
see
thinking
your,
of
you
my-
couldn't see your video.
Oh, okay.
Nick, you can go.
Might be worse.
Oh, it's my turn. All right.
Yeah.
This sounds like Alcoholics Anonymous. So I'm Nick, and
Hi,
I've
already
been
said
here. What?
Jacob
What?
already said that.
Someone already said that they're Nick.
Okay. I'm Deshaun, and
Somebody said that too.
all right. So I work at Target too with Deshaun, except
I worked there first.
Nick weighs 90 pounds.
Hey.
Wow.
All right.
Relevant.
Not everyone has muscles from lifting
Oh
dogs,
shit,
Josh.
guys! In the top right
Yeah,
of your
dead
screen,
I'm just
dog.
kidding.
in the top right of your screen, if you hit view and you do gallery view, you can see everyone at once.
I don't know. Can you do that on the phone though?
I don't give a shit.
Swipe
I'm not
over
the
if
phone.
you're on your
I
phone.
can't
Oh,
do
I
it.
can't
Let's
do it
get
on my
them
phone. That's
connected
really
two
Oh, yeah, just swipe
times.
to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just swiped. I have Liam, Jasmine, and Luke on my like 4 panels.
I have Deshaun, Luke, me, and Jasmine.
Yeah, I'm also on that one.
Jacob, is there like a lamp in your thing, or
Nick.
like is that just like a soccer ball?
Oh,
Or like a
this
dodgeball?
this thing?
Yeah, it looks like a dodgeball.
No, that's part of my desk. It's like a
Wait,
little
can I start
overhang
over?
thing.
That's
so
sick.
this is you guys are right below my screen. That's the situation there.
All right, Jacob, you can go.
Oh yeah,
I'd
I'm
like to be under
Jacob.
your
I've
desk.
been in RLG since like whenever it was made, I guess. I'm 5'3". I'm kind of built like if you Google what a Nova crawler looks like, I look like that.
Accurate,
Tell by
accurate.
the camera.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm in college. But I mostly sit on my computer and play video games all day.
Let's go!
Amen.
Gamers rise up.
Let's go!
Gamers are people too.
He's the tech guy. He
Okay,
builds all the
I'll
gadgets
go
and
now.
gizmos.
I'm Luke. I've been in RLG for several years. I'm in college, but I'm on break now, so I'm just living in my green ass room.
Rotting. Rotting.
Yeah, I'm rotting.
Your room looks like a green screen.
Yeah,
Some special effects
it's
on.
ugly.
So I was
Jasmine,
added.
you're gonna edit that in, right?
I was added to RLG because I was allowed to be in it, but Max always told me I wasn't. And so
Dude,
Deshaun was
in
like,
like
"Yes."
8th grade, there was no, you didn't talk to anyone but like Nick and Deshaun.
I'm muting you. So then, and then Deshaun was like, "No, you're allowed in it." And then Max added me. Maxwell, you can now talk.
No, Jasmine, you added yourself.
Yeah, you
No,
added
that's not true.
No, that's
You-
facts.
Jasmine, you put your own fingerprint in my phone
we were
and you
house
added
sitting
yourself
Reddit.
to RLG.
We were house sitting
Yeah,
Reddit's
that's true.
uncle, and you said, "I'm gonna add myself," and then you
Oh,
just did
I'd
it
like
from
to add
Max's
something.
phone.
I've personally known Jasmine the longest here.
Nick.
She likes to say a lot that I
You want
bullied her
to know,
in
bro?
elementary school.
Yeah, you used to beat her up, right?
No, I didn't do that.
She used to beat him up
Yeah, with her massive hands.
with those massive man hands of hers.
I hate you guys.
But no, she used to say I bullied her, but I've been friends with Jasmine for a very long time.
Josh denies bullying all the time.
She's
though.
a very,
Me
Very
and
hot.
Jasmine's been tight since the start.
Yes.
We've been boys with
Yeah.
Jasmine ever since she dated Max.
We're not
Little known
talking.
fact.
That doesn't count.
I was friends with Jasmine before Max. I got
That
them
is true.
together.
I wasn't.
Yes, I've
Yeah.
known Josh since elementary school, and then I knew Nick, and then Maxwell, and then I met everyone else.
The
No,
first
well,
time I saw Jasmine was funny story. It was Nick and Deshaun were at my house. They showed me a video of her singing, and they were like, "Oh, that's the girl that has a crush on you."
What?
Did we do
Singing?
that?
You guys remember
No.
that?
I don't remember that.
Well,
We probably
I
did.
don't remember that.
We probably did it.
I've never heard Jasmine.
Yeah.
Max, is that where you fell in love with our host?
This
Oh my
sounds like a
Or a
dream.
host.
We're not doing this.
You can edit. You
is
can
not-
edit this
is-
out.
Yeah.
You shouldn't.
None of that is canon. Like from what Josh.
That's all
said.
extended universe.
Yeah.
Anyway,
let's go with
so
that.
That's DLC.
Yeah.
I
that's
actually
DLC.
knew Donovan before I knew Nick, I think, because Donovan was the only person I had all my classes with 7th grade. Yeah.
Donovan's
Oh,
scary.
that's sick. Yeah, I had
That's so cool.
I had a class with Joey Greco every single year. We're
Yo, why is
boys
Nick
by
like
proxy.
jumping up and down? It looks like you're jumping.
He's walking up the hill, bro.
Nick, how'd you get the background?
Huh?
How'd you get that background?
All
Go
right,
to
can
video.
we have some
bit
composure
of
to this?
razzle
What are we
dazzle.
doing? What are we
Yeah,
doing?
we
with
need
that?
to like
Background.
organize this.
This
Okay.
just sounds like the team speak.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, seriously.
What?
What
yeah,
is-
let's get-
What does RLG mean?
I don't think we can discuss that on open air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a secret.
It's
Like to
not
me personally,
really large grapes. No, but I mean,
real
Brendan.
life gamers.
So we didn't have a name for the group, and Brendan like, let's name it Rocket Launcher Game. And we were like, yeah, that sounds really cool.
That sounds good to
We're
like middle
really
schoolers.
dumbed
So.
down.
Yeah, this is like
Hey,
middle
I
school.
mean, that's all I'm here for. Dumbing it down.
It's concise.
It's a
It
group
doesn't
of
really
people that
mean
have nowhere else
anything.
better to be.
Yeah, it's just RLG at this point. It's not like
Yeah,
It's,
honestly,
it's a-
RLG means more than what the letters stand for.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
Damn, all right.
All
right.
dude.
Alright.
It's more
Background.
philosophical than the question
yeah,
was asking for. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
dirty.
God.
I dig it though, Nick. Kind of spicy.
That is true, to be honest, though.
Oh my God, that's not one of
It's
my.
about what it
questions, but
represents.
If you wanna answer that, you can. Like, what is
What?
Okay, then what does it mean to you?
Like Josh says, for people who have nowhere to go.
Yeah, it's a bunch of dumbasses that play video games all
RLG is
day.
like an orphanage.
Yeah.
The island of misfit toys.
Pretty much.
That's the
alright,
thing,
so
down with us
on
out
a
of city.
serious-
She brings us
on a
gifts
serious
sometimes in
note-
cash.
On a serious note, RLG to me personally has been a place of safety, a place of welcoming friendship, and I consider these people in this group and people who aren't in this group my family.
Aw.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
'cause we
for
hate
me,
you.
RLG is a bunch of idiots I waste my life with.
We get
We
that
just use each
sappy
other for
as we
emotional
call.
support.
Yo, happy
all just
birthday.
use
Time
each
to
other.
get sad, my nigga. Like,
Yeah,
Let's go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're always together.
yeah.
Sometimes
On the
we
internet,
sleep
at least.
together.
It's kind of sad to say, but my family, a lot of them don't like each other. So RLG to me is like the family that's together that I never had.
That's genuinely touching.
Yeah.
Honestly,
that
yeah.
is.
I
That's why, like, to be honest, that's why I'm like always in everyone's shit, because I don't know.
Deshaun, if there was anybody
sad.
that was gonna be deep in my shit, I'd want it to be you.
Why you gotta take it like
Yo,
I
amen,
just have to worry like
amen,
that. You
Nick,
can change it,
amen, bro.
Yeah. Dude, that's what we're all
Would you be
doing.
the mom?
A fly just landed and died in my coffee.
Oh my God.
Not this
Everybody knows
coffee,
he's still gonna
but
drink it. He doesn't
Luke,
drink it.
Fly water right now.
Luke, do not drink it.
Why do you have two coffees? What? How many coffees do you have? You're
He's
like,
got-
oh, it's not this coffee, it's my other coffee.
Yo, he's got two. He's got two coffees, one for the hose and one for the plug, bro.
It's
All
like,
right.
oh, don't worry. Landed my coffee.
Jasmine, I'm
I got
sorry
water,
this one
too.
has to be so heavily edited for you, you know?
Hey, Jacob, what does RLG mean to you?
Oh, yeah, it's there.
Yo, I love Jacob.
I go, what?
Josh over here is getting all sentimental and shit. And you're like, yeah, I'm just here sometimes. Rlg's there when I need them sometimes. Well,
They're
we
there
play-
when
I
it's
don't know. I don't
convenient.
think that mushy shit. I'm a man, you know, man.
Hey, buddy. Being
Jesus.
mushy doesn't mean you're less of a man, Jacob.
Oh my god. Dude. Jacob
We
can
play,
bench press
Who's being a
everyone
man
in
anyway?
RLG.
Huh, Jacob? Explain
What?
to me what a man is.
Let's not. All right.
What?
We have
Yeah,
to stay
this
on
All right,
is
on a
topic.
more serious note, I think we
better
should talk about
question?
black on black.
No,
crime.
you know what? I'm hijacking this thing call. Jacob, what is a man to you?
I just
I actually don't even know if they exist.
Josh and Niggas punch in the air right now.
So, Jacob, we play video games together with Jacob, but I think in male friendships, shared activity is important. So
Absolutely. Unfortunately, I've only seen Jacob outside of school once at his home.
What are these like?
I
int-
don't really
what? Wait, what are
have,
these like? Why are we having like
which is
short,
No.
very
I'm not
short
like,
intellectual takes, and
Look.
then just dumb shit? Like,
I'm trying to say that, like, with you guys here in RLG, like, I'll play video games that I'm not particularly interested in playing with myself. No, playing by myself. Edit that out, please.
take two.
But
Jasmine, I need my line.
if I'll play video games together that I'm not too interested by myself, because like just playing a video game with these guys is always a good time.
It's
hilarious.
And I
honestly know what he means.
Honestly, I think that's one of the biggest things that's kept us all together over the years here, is that even though we haven't seen each other every day for the past, like, going back, third grade for some of us, just the fact that we've been in constant communication, for all those years, and like, even if we're not seeing each other, we're still hanging out, we're still doing things together, and we've constantly been strengthening, our friendship together. I don't think there's ever been a point where we haven't like talk to each other for an extended amount of time. Like the longest people don't show up on TeamSpeak, is like a couple days, and then they're right back at it. Can we talk about what TeamSpeak is, because no one uses it, because it looks
hold
like
on, hold on, wait,
software that belongs on a
let's
vanilla
preface
computer.
something. Let's preface something. We also hang out, obviously not during the pandemic. We don't. It's not like we've never fucking hung out with each other before.
Yeah.
Like we're
I
not.
can't wait to see you in person for the first time, Deshaun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke on
goes back
Reddit.
years and years through school and various hangouts.
Guys, I did not meet Josh on Reddit.
And I invited him into my.
We met him on 4chan.
I invited him to my
for premature.
NSFW Discord. And
Wait, can I just start my introduction? I never finished it. I didn't say how long I've been in RLG.
Alright, you're just Nick.
Nick, this is going on a bit long.
What I do.
No, that's all right. Don't even. You
Nick,
said you
you
worked
can
at
go ahead.
Target.
Nick, go
All
ahead.
right. Okay, so my name is Nick, and I just left CCRI, and I'm on my way to Rick right now for computer science. I've been in RLG since the start, and line.
fucking snooze fest over
Wait,
there.
did Aaron do his introduction?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah,
This is for
Aaron
fun.
was the first one. Aaron was first because we were gonna do alphabetical at first, but then we couldn't fucking do that.
Yeah.
Does anybody even know their ABCs in this?
Yeah.
But
I haven't had to use the alphabet since college.
Oh yeah, explain what TeamSpeak.
Oh yeah. So TeamSpeak's like Discord, but like ugly.
Nigga, can you explain to what if they don't know what Discord is?
It's like I don't know. It's like
It's
Zoom,
like
but
Zoom.
only on the computer. You just use your mic to talk to each other, basically.
So it's
a
there's
chat
different
room.
channels you can join, and then
This is already cat. You are over explaining this.
Yeah,
So
so you
Yeah,
join
yeah,
a
like,
server, you talk to your friends. Basically, that's
Do you
it.
guys remember those old DS chat rooms? You could do
Like,
their like
yeah,
couple
it's like-
rooms.
Take chat,
It's
like
like that
chat.
pretty much.
y'all remember AIM Messenger?
it's just like it has slightly better
Oh,
sound
Jasmine,
quality than
cool
Discord.
kids listen to this. You guys heard of Uvu, right?
Yeah,
I was cool enough to use Uvu.
it's like Skype, but without. But anyways, that's where we've been hanging out online during the pandemic.
Yeah,
and
like
even
real
before
talk. I know quarantine's lasted for so long, but I've basically like never been bored with TeamSpeak. Like, there's just always something going on.
Yeah, I wanted to explain because I just don't know anyone else that uses TeamSpeak. It's like Discord for
It's like-
geriatric people. It's like Windows 95 software.
Foreign technology. No one gets it.
Windows
We
Vista.
old school.
Beautiful. Okay.
Oh yeah, so Jasmine, you should probably ask us a question, right?
Yeah.
That's what she was gonna do, right?
There's gonna be
You're
like
right,
4
that's
hours of
the
raw
question.
footage
We've
and
gone
like a
back and forth
10-minute
on
episode.
Talking over her. And, like,
We're all just talking
derailing the
over
conversation.
nonsense too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the worst episode.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, mute yourself, and then if you want to answer, unmute yourself.
Yeah, we should mute ourselves.
Okay, fine.
Okay. What do you think has made you all stay friends for this long?
Oh, I got this. You ready? All right. So we are fucking brutal to each other. Like we roast the hell out of each other
Yeah, like
constantly. And
unnecessarily so.
unnecessarily so. And I don't know if it's just because we've all known each other for so long, but if anybody else said the things to me that Deshaun says to me, I'd probably be pissed. But when it comes from Deshaun, it just warms my heart. So there's that.
And I think along with that comes like a certain vulnerability, which goes back to what I said about us being like a big family. It's nothing is really off the table with us, even when it comes to like making fun of each other, for example, or even like expressing things that they need to express. Like we have such an open relationship with each other and an open friendship that I think that's the thing that's really kept us together. Is just we know each other in and out, really.
Aaron's better start laughing at something. I can tell.
Yeah,
What are you
dude.
laughing
It's
at
good.
down there?
Dude, but like before
I
we
don't want a closed friendship. I really want to explore new things. I want an open.
It's not an open friendship, bro.
I would have really worked
we
out
all
for you.
know how open relationships and open friendships have worked for this.
Yes.
But like,
Cut it.
He said that's enough.
Too close to home, bro.
But anyways, but like real talk before we get, I think expanding on that, like humor is like the number one thing RLG has. Like that is what defines our friendship. I would say is like, you know, we just say some really dumb off topic shit and like we just make it work.
Really easy to laugh at Max.
Yeah, me and Max just like berate each other all the time.
Yeah, our marriage is in shambles, but we make it work.
We're married on a video game, but we don't need to talk about that here.
Yeah, we don't need to talk
I want to talk about it. I want to talk about our
They
failing
spent
marriage on
$100
Judgment.
on
That's a
virtual
joke
wedding
that
rings.
costs money. Cut this out of the final
Real
cut.
life money that could have been used on gas, Luke, or your broke ass car.
Who's using gas right now, dude? I haven't driven my car in months.
Luke spent $50 on a TF2 ring, but his car doesn't start. Tell me
My
what's wrong
car
with that.
does start. I got it to work.
Josh spent $300 on a girl on his leg, but
Listen, a
is
tattoo
complaining
is
about
different.
a video game room.
Yeah,
Why
you
is it
just have to
different?
clean your
Are you in
tattoo
the
artist
office right
bathroom.
now?
What?
Are you in the office?
He's at the office.
Yeah, like from the
Another day
show.
at the office.
What was this question about again?
What
was the question?
Line, repeat the question.
Okay, it is. What do you think has made you all stay friends for so long? Liam, you can go.
I don't know. What?
We also we have common interests. That's important, I think.
Oh, yeah, that's
we
it.
like
each other.
I think
Gaming,
like
boys.
Max was saying
Gaming.
about this sense of humor. We all kind of have the same sense of humor.
Yeah.
We just make
Emo
fun of
women.
each other a lot.
It's really really
I don't know where
dry,
else I'm gonna go.
The crazy
Yeah.
thing about RLG 2 is that not only do we have a common interest,
Wait,
we have
there's an
so many
RLG
common
2?
interests that spreads over to more friend groups and gets more people
Yeah.
to come in over time. Like
Right.
We
RLG,
also we like all the
RLG
same
started
boys.
out maybe like 6 people, like very small number, grew to like 10, and then
What are we at, like
steadily
13 now?
increasing.
I think we're
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually
And
something
then we let Jasmine in.
I want to expand on that real quick. I think a good thing that we do is like whenever you're in a situation where you're meeting new people, obviously you're going to make new friends along the way. And, you know, a lot of people think that like the new friends they make are the friends that they have to hang out with right now and everything. But we've always integrated them with our previous friends instead of like having separate friend groups for everything, like work friends and school friends. Like it's all just kind of one thing for us. Like for example, like my old coworker from GameStop is in our group chat. You know what I mean? Like, you know, there's nobody that isn't really accepted into RLG.
We also
Well,
all
people-
love e-girls.
I cannot.
What people don't know is that RLG is a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, if you use my discount code JasmineLovelyX at my skincare routine.
I fucking
If you use Horcrux Queen at
Or Crux
Oh.
Queen.
7
Yeah.
Gmail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
use that code at your nearest crematory, and Josh will get you a free cremated.
Anybody that
Yours
needs their
is
dog
final drip.
cremated, just
If
hit me up. I'll
if
get
you
it for
use
free.
code RLG
Two
the pyramid
urns for the
scheme
price
at
of one.
Manscaped.com, you can get 20% off the Manscaper 3.0.
But the summary of the question is probably we're still friends because we have shared interests and a shared sense of humor. I would say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want
Luke's
Deshaun
trying
to
so hard.
talk about the bringing other people into like your because Deshaun also has like a lot of other friends.
Nigga,
And
psych.
no, like your other friend group, and I feel like you talk to a lot of people that like have come in, like Vincent's come in, Tommy's come in.
Yeah, but
We all knew Tommy though.
That's kind of a
Yeah,
weird
we've
case,
yeah, we've
'cause,
all
like,
known Tommy.
we've known Tommy since
Right.
you know,
Yeah,
elementary
like
school.
A lot of the-
like
a lot of
four of
people
us went to JBF with Tommy, or like even more.
I think a better example of that would be like how me and Matt started hanging out like a lot in the last year and like not really hanging out, but like talking and stuff. And like everyone kind of like knew Matt, but like
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
we're all friends with people individually, and then once
Yeah.
we're all kind of like, oh hey, you know, we all talk.
What
to
about
You guys
that
are
kid
friends.
Ethan?
We're friends now.
Yeah.
Oh, like
It's-
yeah, like
Ethan,
Ethan.
yeah.
Right, yeah, it's a
Ethan's a
case
great
of
example.
people who make the quote final cut are people who are
Oh, whoa,
mutual
let's
friends.
not.
Oh,
Whoa,
what?
whoa.
Final cut, not
Final
literally,
cut, bro.
It's a very like elite
So-
and strenuous selection.
by saying,
Not everyone makes
let me
it.
preface,
I was a rough
Basically,
You
draft.
may
like
have
the
heard of the
Navy
Navy
SEAls.
SEAls. Oh, nice job, Jacob.
let me preface this by saying there is
Anyone who makes it through Hell Week in RLG.
there is like a main group chat and then like the smaller other group chats for like Instagram and stuff, or like just
We have
fucking
tiers of being an RLG. There's like who's invited to Mana Monday. There's who's in the group chat. There's
Who's
who
in
the
TeamSpeak?
Snapchat
Well,
chat. Yeah.
it's kind of like there's people who are more than mutual friends are always going to get into the main group chat, whereas those Instagram kind of like meme dumpster group chat only has, say, Nick's coworker in it, who is a friend RLG-ish, but isn't like main group chat.
Oh, what is this guy?
You know
on?
how there's
I think that's just
DEF CON
'cause he
levels at the
doesn't use
Pentagon? Jasmine,
All right,
you're
this
familiar
sounds
with
I'm
really
DEF
not,
CON
I'm
levels
not
at the
saying
Pentagon?
that like
I don't
he
know. I
can't
don't know.
be. I'm just
Honestly,
saying
Another time, yes.
as an
Okay.
example.
So Max, what did you just say?
You know how there's DEF CON levels at the Pentagon? That's basically how RLG works, right? So there's like,
Right?
you
Yeah.
know,
No.
the base level of,
Okay, so you mentioned Mana Monday.
oh yeah. I
Can you
missed
talk
Mana
about
Monday.
Mana Monday?
Oh,
Because I feel
Oh,
like
yeah, sure.
that was a big part of RLG.
Wait,
And
hold
that's
on.
No,
why I'm very-
Okay, so to
Wait, hold on.
preface, Mana
Can we
Monday.
go? Wait. Can we go back to the adding new people really quick? So like, I feel like the problem with, or not the problem with adding new people, but the way that it's done is like, one person from it's like a vetting process. One person from RLG like is friends with somebody, and then they introduce them to another member, and then like they're run through like a fucking gauntlet of questions over time. And it's like, oh, are you right leaning or left leaning? I hate brown people. Oh, gotta move on to the next one. But it's like, oh, you play video games? Yeah. You like anime? Yeah. You like science? Yeah. All right, cool. Welcome to the group.
That's
guy.
how Aaron joined. Fun
But
fact.
honestly,
Yeah.
there's so many topics that people are interested in where like I don't know, it's really hard for you to genuinely not have
Right.
a
Not get
couple
it,
of
yeah.
friends in a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you have some like drastically hot takes, like you're pretty much in. It doesn't take that much.
Yeah.
So should I talk about Mana Monday? I think Mana Monday.
Yes, man.
Very important.
Okay. So basically, Mana Monday, our friend Emmett, who's not here,
He
his
passed on.
dad, who is like the
Passed
greatest.
away.
He didn't stop.
He's not with us anymore.
He's not with us right now.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
The-
in TeamSpeak.
our friend Emmett, who passed on
No, he did not.
in his slumber, into today. So basically, his dad would cook for us, and so it started with like me, Luke, Dejan, Donovan, like a very small group of people would come over, and his dad would just like make dinner on Monday. But then we were like, "Yo, like, he's down with more people showing up, right?" So we would eventually have like 13 people over at Emmett's dad's house when on Monday, and he would just make us like a feast, basically.
And
Like,
he'd
such
get the
good
food no problem. Like it wasn't even a fucking
Yeah.
sweat for this guy.
Yeah, like he did not mind like paying for it and cooking it for it and everything, and like he's just such a nice guy. And like there was just so many like fun moments at RLG. There's so many like Snapchat memories from that time.
Yeah.
Like there's the one where like Josh is slapboxing with someone. Like that's when I
Me.
know that like it's
I
really funny.
hate that
Graduation
video,
Man
but I
Monday?
have it.
Yeah, there's like that super Mana Monday edition where like you put lipstick and makeup on us.
Yes.
Like
yeah.
there's
Braided
just
my
so many
hair.
good times at RLG.
I
And like
that hold on that when we
That picture's
put
best.
when she put makeup on us, that was a promise I made to Jasmine a very long time ago. That
Very
when we
long.
graduated high school, that I'd let her put eyeliner on me, and it
So-
finally came true.
I want to go on this, even though I like that you guys are talking, obviously. But Mana Monday was like my favorite part of every week because one, I got to hang out with
Same.
you guys, even though you guys are terrible.
I heard that.
yeah, thank you, Queen.
It was fun because we always did something different, and it was always like the best food. Like Emmett's dad and mom, like they just cultured us so well, and like I feel like that's a big reason, not like a huge reason, but I feel like it's a big reason why we're all like very cultured.
Yeah, Man of Monday definitely helped us get closer together.
Well, that explains a lot because I only went to like 2 Man on Mondays, so.
It was great, and like we'd get ice cream after, and that graduation edition, like Aaron, and our parents came to that one too, right? Was that the one?
Yeah.
Our
Aaron wore a
parents
kilt.
came to that one, and like Aaron and his dad came in a kilt, and Josh promised me that I was allowed to put mascara on him when we graduated high school, and we did that, and like then it just went downhill. But like being one of the only girls like in RLG, like that night for me was like awesome because like Max was like, yeah, just put lipstick on me, and then Liam, and it just went downhill from there.
Yeah, Liam kissed me.
Max
I
made
haven't
out.
felt
Are we
the
gonna talk
same
about
since.
that?
Yeah.
But you guys kissed?
Dude, I had that
Yeah.
fat makeup smooch right here. That was like a prime part of the night for me.
It was great.
That
Yeah,
video
that
is
video
so
is
funny.
beautiful in
I don't
every
know if you
respect.
could like edit it into the like
I think
the
it has to.
podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, that video
do
was so funny.
It just pans
but-
over to Liam wiping the lipstick off of his face and just Max.
But no, but like seriously though, like our like Man of Mondays was just such a great time to get together. And like, that's just really where like a lot of us like would just like it just start the week off so well where we just like we play Super Smash Brothers on so many Man of Mondays, like we just do whatever. It's so
Yeah,
funny.
Smash Brothers, anything.
Yeah. Like random ass games. Just it was great. Okay. What do you think makes like RLG different from other friend groups?
I'd like to start this one.
Oh, boy.
Just how unique it is. Like everybody's parents say, like, "Oh, your friends that you make or that you have in high school usually aren't going to be around once you go to college, right?" But since we have such a strong,
Since like most of us
connection-
didn't go to college.
yeah. Since we have such a strong connection with each other online and stuff like that, and our friendship isn't based around seeing each other every day or when we were able to see each other every day. First, it makes it so there's less pressure, there's no pressure in this group chat to always meet up here. And then when we do meet up, it's even better because it's like we have such a strong connection outside of in person that when we do, it's like seamless,
I missed the question. What was it?
What makes RLG different from other friend groups?
I also think a big part is that it's just such a large friend group and it's stayed together for such a long time and still going to stay together, I believe, for a long time, I would hope.
There's also just no drama between us too.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
we don't have problems with each other.
We have fake beef.
I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
I think we don't let toxic people in RLG. Like we don't let toxic stuff happen. in
Hold on,
RLG,
wait a second.
really.
Hold on.
RLG is the most toxic
Wait.
thing in my life.
We don't let
Kidding me?
toxic people in the group, but we are pretty toxic towards each other.
We're
awesome.
toxic
But
towards
as
each
a
other,
joke.
but it's
Yeah,
like
but
it's
it's
like
like-
fake. You know what I mean?
it's
Like
fake,
it's not
it's
like
fake, but
real
it's funny.
toxicity.
Yeah.
But like in 2021, we're gonna let things go.
Yeah,
But-
100%.
But like no, like what I genuinely think, like we're on each other when we fuck up like pretty hard. And I think that's a good thing. Like I would rather my friends are honest with me when I'm like being a piece of shit or like when I've messed up in some way. And I think RLG is really good at like not letting toxic people in the group. You know what I mean? Like the intense
Yeah, we'll
screening
call you out.
process.
No matter who you are.
Yeah,
Was there a
dude,
screening
if you fuck
process?
up- yeah, if you
How did I
fuck
make
up
it
in
through?
RLG is gonna keep you humble for
changed, Josh.
years, dude.
I've
Like,
changed.
yeah.
I was the
well,
rough draft that made it through.
No, but hold on. I know like it's like kind of a meme, but like unironically, like there is like a subconscious screening process. Like there's certain people that like we just like. I know everyone here well enough to know that like if I want to add somebody and I don't think they're gonna like me adding them, I just won't.
Right.
Yeah, but that's you could say that with any friend group. I mean,
Well, no,
whenever
yeah,
you're
that's what I'm saying though. That like that's
people,
a screening
you
process.
want them to be. Yeah, I don't think a screening process is necessarily a bad thing.
All right.
I didn't know
We're
we
like
had one.
exaggerating screening people, but like, yeah,
Like,
like
if we
I
don't-
genuinely think like
I
we
don't
don't
think
let
you're gonna-
toxic people in.
How do you guys deal with conflict within your friend group?
No, we fucking
don't?
tell them how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we like if there's some drama in RLG, we make sure it's known how it's being
It's pretty
perceived.
broad. It's pretty broad. It's
Yeah.
brought to the front pretty easily. It's
Yeah.
Does Steve just have a gun, or what's happening?
no, like I just
What?
don't want to. I could give you an example, but it'd be like bad.
Yeah, we don't want to like at someone's drama, but like
Well, no,
no,
we'd only be adding people here, or at least in my example, I'd be adding somebody here.
I think
You
that's
can
fine
add me.
then.
Do it.
No, but I mean, truthfully, we have like inquisitors in RLG who just like
What does that
literally
mean?
just like root the bullshit down to its core, and that's usually how it is.
we track down
for
the
the
bullshit in
Inquisitors,
RLG.
Aaron.
What was
It's like
Nobody else
probably like
needs
me
to
and
suffer
Dayshawn, I would
disgusting.
say.
All
Nobody
right.
else
So
looks at Jacob. Nobody
I'd
else.
like
You can't do that.
I'd like to
I don't care how fake
Speak.
it is.
Jacob, put
I'd
away
like to
that
speak
gun.
on this question.
Okay, Joshua, go.
So yeah, conflict in RLG ultimately gets squashed pretty easily. I know me, I've had a lot of run-ins with like character development over the years. I've had a lot of like self-reflection because RLG has been so hard on me. And
A lot of phases.
not hard, but you know, like they've been honest with me and they tell me how they feel about some certain things. And ultimately, it's really just helped me become a better person because of how honest we are. We don't really hold things in. It's really everything's out on a platform, so there's no real secrecy. And I know for me personally, it's only helped me become better. Just the way we handle conflict.
I think the flip side of that too is like the fact that we're so honest and open with each other, like just the fact that there's kind of nothing to hide means that we can judge the situations pretty accurately. And if, you tell me everything about a situation and I genuinely trust that that's how you perceive it, and I still think you're an idiot, like, it's not like I'm shooting in the dark just calling you an idiot, there's something there, and that kind of goes with anything. Like we're very good at like Josh said, just fucking, I don't know, telling each other how it is.
Being really honest.
We're so skilled.
Like if we have a problem with somebody or like I don't know something they believe, like we're pretty like I don't know. I think we're pretty vocal about it.
We're willing to challenge beliefs.
Yeah, also, if we get into an argument about like something a video game, for example, it usually doesn't last too long. Like we just move past it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I also
we don't really have
I
a lot of,
avoid
like,
conflict.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the drama that we have is really petty and can be just dismissed pretty easily.
Hey, Sean,
We
you're
just get shirtless and fight it out.
What?
You're
Yeah,
on.
we just go body.
It's cutting out.
You're good now, I think.
I might just I think I'm fine.
All right, I want to ask a couple more questions. So just a couple more. So the favorite memory one is coming up. As a group of guys, what's your take on toxic masculinity? And I want Josh to go first, and then Aaron.
Dude, that's a fucking big question. All right.
All right.
I think
So
you guys are very good at not being,
Yeah, we don't really have toxic
Wait.
masculinity in
That
this
shit's
chat,
whack.
but
Are you
you're gonna let
me
the
and
girly
Josh
boy Josh
specifically?
go first?
If you can't send hearts to your boys, are they really your boys?
Yeah, let's let the guy with the earrings go first.
Yeah.
All right, I want Josh to go first, and then Aaron, and then anyone else who wants to answer.
Okay,
No, Max
so-
has a good answer.
Can I go after Aaron?
Yes, that's yeah.
So I'm pretty passionate about this subject because I went to a certain school where toxic masculinity was
Go ahead.
basically.
Say
I
the
went to
school.
Hendricken. I went to Bishop Hendricken, and their toxic masculinity is enforced. It's indoctrinated into you. So I had a tough time with like self-identity for a really long time. So going to that school, I had my beliefs switched from my original. And now that I've been out of it and I can see the error of where I was, I know the fact that what I was taught from a young age isn't actually what's true. You know, it's guys can wear makeup, guys can wear dresses, guys can cry in front of anyone, you know. There's no set rules to where your gender aligns you with, you know.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing that guys are taught at a very young age, that you have to be the strong manly man, you know, you gotta fight everything with
Physical.
macho-ness and all that, but it's really just a construct of the environment that you're born and taught into, really. And I think nowadays society is getting better about it. It's still a huge problem, and it takes everybody to be contributing to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I know in this friend group, we're all very knowledgeable and conscious of ourselves and other people and sensitivities towards these topics. And it's really a good sight to see, you know, coming from a mother who her partner is a woman and my sister was around. I had no men in my household growing up, and I always felt weird being a man because I never felt like I didn't have a father to tell me what direction to take a certain situation into. But knowing that that's okay and having friends like these guys to like help me realize that was okay has been pretty cool.
Sorry, Deshaun, you said it beeps during the Zoom call.
Not me like crying right now. That was amazing.
Well said, Josh.
That's good.
Well said.
Good
Yeah,
job,
we'll
Josh.
snap to that one.
Yeah, snap.
Kind of ping pong off of that. I think everyone kind of has the same ideology that like there really are no gender roles. You kind of just do what you do, and you're people, not really. Oh, really? Is it bad again?
No, it
I
was.
couldn't understand anything Nick just said.
I
on the mic.
understood.
I was able to catch it,
Yeah,
but it was kind of robot-y.
You're right.
Do we have to hit it back?
No, you're good. I think that was
All right, good, because I forgot what I said.
Aaron
Uh,
or Max.
So I think yeah, no. You're gonna have to give me a second. I think I was indoctrinated pretty much by the internet when it came to the whole toxic masculinity thing, but I don't think that I ever was particularly toxic in that regard. I believed that it wasn't a thing. But I then grew out of that and realized that it definitely is. But like, I don't know. I've always been one of the traditionally softer people. I don't think that anybody has to abide by a particular rule set or a particular just like way of life just because of your gender or sex, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'd like to come back to this. I think a lot of the time it's used as a defense mechanism. I know I'm going to speak for me personally here. Growing up with such a different environment, I used, masculine things to make myself like seem fitting, to like fit in, you know? And because I didn't really know who I was, you know, and I was afraid of that. So I would cover it up. But now, I mean, I identify as my pronouns personally are he, them. And I feel comfortable saying that here. I haven't really spoke on that recently, or at all. But now more than ever, because wrapping back to this group, they've made me feel so comfortable in my own skin. I'm able to say something like that, knowing that my friends love and accept me for who I am.
You're
Thanks,
the main
them.
character, Josh.
Who said we love you?
Thank you.
All right, there it is.
Yeah.
Maxwell.
That's
Oh,
great.
me. Okay. Yeah, no, just piggybacking off of Josh, I love Josh the same, like with whatever he identifies with, because like, I mean, I've never been somebody that really like is about toxic masculinity. I was in drama club in high school, you know what I mean? Like I really didn't care from the get-go. But like I'm proud of RLG for being such like an accepting group. Like, I say moi to my homies when I get off for the night. I kiss my homies good night. Like
Literally say
I
goodnight
think
to the
there's
boys when we go to sleep. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, dead ass. Like it does not matter at all on RLG.
I tell
And
my
like,
friends I love them every time I leave them. Like I leave the area.
Yeah, dead ass. Like and I think part of combating toxic masculinity for me at least is that accepting that there's like good things about masculinity and there's good thing about femininity. Like not even just like within like one gender or whatever, just like in general. And I think that accepting that is like a good way to counter like identity issues and like toxic stuff. Like, what's like I can't even think of a good example. Like, I think like painted nails are cute. Like I would paint my own nails. Like people in RLG paint their own nails, like stuff like
Thanks,
that.
man.
Yeah, J-Dog right there. But like, you know what I mean? Like there's just like a lot of good things. And like I feel like being more affectionate to your homies is like generally considered a feminine thing, but I think that's kind of just bullshit. Like I think that's like a nice thing that is good for your relationship with your friends. That like anyone can like indoctrinate, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And I'm trying to shout out to my sister Brittany, by the way. She's really helped help me in so many different ways. I love you, Britt. If you ever want to watch this, but I'm trying to teach to pass these like this not new, but this knowledge that I'm currently gaining down to my niece, to like make sure she grows up in a place that she is welcome, no matter how she chooses to identify, no matter if she's into trucks or dresses, if whatever traditional gender role she like whatever she chooses to enjoy or she does enjoy, and I think with me and all of her uncles out there and her auntie Jasmine, because that's what you guys are, you guys really will have a positive impact on the younger generation too, because it's you guys are just so accepting and great.
Yeah, bro, no one's ever called me uncle before.
Uncle Liam.
I think during like the beginning of like BLM and everything, this like in 2020, this was a huge thing, like you guys all being so supportive, because I had to drop so many friends and like we saw true colors of like a lot of people we went to school with or knew. And I think that was huge because you guys are also educated and accepting. So it's like crazy how some friend groups are just so toxic within each other, and this one is just not. So
yeah, like I mean that's what we were talking about earlier, right? Like it's really we do not let like toxic stuff really fly in RLG. You know what I mean? Like if there's something like wrong, or if we think somebody like thinks something or does something that like like we wouldn't let like a white supremacist in RLG, you know what I mean? Like like no chance. And that's like an extreme example, but like when we've really disagreed on like major philosophical, like
Fundamental.
socioeconomic issues in RLG, like we talk about it all the time. You know what I mean?
Me and Max definitely have.
Yeah, like we have talked a lot about like the disproportionate ways that like things can happen for like different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about speaking to educate too. Like there's a big difference between just telling someone they're wrong and trying to actually better them.
Mhm.
Like kind of expanding on what I said before about like if I think Josh is being stupid about something, like I'm not gonna say he's just an idiot to be an asshole. You know what I mean? Like genuinely, like if I'm blunt with him about something like that, it just means that like back up and calibrate. You know what I mean? Like
Definitely.
look at this from another angle. And I don't think there's ever been like an argument that's derailed so much where we get actually mad at each other. It's always just a conflict of thought. You know what I mean? It's always like we ping pong off each other. And I think there's a big kind of important way you have to distinguish that. Like trying to better your friends versus just telling them that you disagree with them, you know?
Yeah, you need to give constructive criticism, not just
Exactly.
yelling at the person that you disagree with them and that they're wrong.
I
Like,
don't think you're why. I don't think you're right. Why? Because.
Yeah, exactly.
You actually have to give
it's
detail.
also like, yeah, it's also it's even like beyond that. It's like also like, you know, it's not like telling your friends things to try to change them, like trying to control them. It's like it's constructive criticism, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's like that ability to be honest with people that you care about.
Yeah.
Okay. This next question. First of all, that was amazing. Yes. This next question is for Nick. Nick, why did you kill Jacob in Dead Rising 2 instead of the zombie lion?
All right, let me fucking tell you. Oh my fucking god. All right. I got some shit to say about that, all right?
So what is this all about? I'm confused.
All right, so all right, let me give some backstory here, all right? Me and Jacob one day were playing some Dead Rising 2 on the computer. No, we were playing on PlayStation, weren't we? This was back in like the PS3 era. So it's just a zombie game. Like we were just bullshitting, and so like if you've ever played a shooter game, like usually the reload button is the square on a PlayStation. Like you hit square.
What are you eating, Luke?
Kind of just how you do it.
Bagel
Not in
twist.
this game.
My mom came in
Shut
clutch.
the fuck up.
I was asked.
And your dumb fuck bagel twist.
Anyways, so I hit the square button to reload, and I shot Jacob in the fucking head because apparently that's the shoot button, and he's never let me live it down, and that happened like 10 years ago. So,
well,
yeah, that's
you know,
that
Nick,
story.
Some wounds
I'm
cut
going over
deep.
that.
Yeah.
What?
Can you also talk a little bit about the RLG Awards and
Oh yeah,
what
all
made
right.
you do that?
Oh yeah.
So the RLG Awards. So to start out, Josh came to me, or he came to us one day and was like, "Hey guys, we should do some superlatives, you know, like whatever, like a yearbook, you know, like who's the best dressed, who did this, instead of like a secret year, just like a fun thing to do for the holidays." And I kind of took his idea and I ran with it. Like I fucking ran with it. Like I made a whole.
Dude, Nick went all out for this. Yeah.
I was like, all right, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. So I made us a website to kind of track the votes and do some like testing. And actually, the votes are live if you guys haven't put them in yet. But
well, best dressed.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
thought
of
I
just.
did, but I didn't see it like in there, so I'm gonna double check.
Jasmine,
Yeah,
you're definitely winning an award.
I don't like websites. But
Yeah, she's winning the
Anyways.
estrogen award.
Yeah.
Jasmine's winning, most likely to win an RLG Battle Royale.
Yo,
But
can
yeah,
that be the
strongest
next
hands.
episode of
Jasmine
Battle
wins
Royale
strongest
where we just like
hands.
beat each other up?
Shirts
But in
versus
real life?
skins.
Can that be another podcast episode, Jasmine?
Yep.
Jasmine is she wins most likely to actually be able to devour a rock.
I can't do it. I have an
Yeah,
appendix.
Donovan
Yeah,
can't do
Donovan
that. He
cannot
doesn't
do
have an
that.
appendix.
Qualified.
Donovan's
Who has the
appendix.
strongest appendix award?
For everyone out there, Donovan's appendix exploded because he's a dumbass.
It did.
Yeah,
Exploded.
the process is rocks, right?
No, it was close. They didn't let me keep it though.
Donovan almost died from it. Fucking idiot.
Were you gonna keep it in a jar? Like,
Well, I mean, it would have been cool. Yeah, maybe.
If they extract your appendix and you swallow it, it just goes back right to where it was. So
Yeah.
I think that happened in Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, here comes the question. What is your favorite RLG memory?
It's probably a Man on Monday moment. I don't know what it is.
You know what?
Probably
All right,
a Man on
I'll
Monday.
give you one. So there's this one time. It wasn't a Man on Monday, but we were over at Emmett's. It was me, Max, Luke, and it was Emmett as well, of course, and I think Alex, and we were eating hot peppers. We have this video saved, and it's one of my favorite videos. Now, just because, you know, we all kind of just like took turns in the line taking a hot pepper, see how long we could do it, and we had like glasses of milk and everything.
it's like we bonded through pain.
Oh my god, that shit
Yeah,
was
I remember
horrible.
this. I remember
We
this.
did it multiple times, but the time Alex was there and his reaction with his glass of milk was incredible.
Yeah, that was really good. That was really funny.
I think my favorite RLG memory is 4th of July, 2 years ago at Nick's house. We were all there. Even Jacob was there. I think.
I wasn't
right?
there.
No, you were there, Luke. I thought.
That's
What? I
it.
didn't say anything.
Oh, Aaron.
Oh, Aaron. Oh,
Was I
yeah,
there?
Aaron. Yeah, Aaron wasn't there, but
Oh yeah, Jacob was there.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I was there, and you're just like forgetting Aaron exists.
No, sorry, man.
Everybody who was important was there.
Yeah. No, so it was 4th of July where it was a whole family cookout sort of deal. Pete was chefing it up on the grill per usual, and
That's
we
my
all
dad.
just sat. Yes, Pete is his dad, and we were all just having a good time, drinking, swimming, just hanging out. Classic.
I think I remember mine now. Okay. So it was when we had the LAN party at New Year's Eve at Emmett's.
Oh yeah.
That was so much fucking fun.
That was
And
awesome.
after we woke up, so we stayed up, mad late with each other playing games, which we always do, but like at a LAN party it hits different. Like we all brought our computers into Emmett's basement.
Like not our
And, like-
laptops, our like fucking
our
desktop computers.
Desktop.
Yeah,
like our
had them
PCs.
lined up on a table.
Yeah, and we were all shoulder to shoulder with each other in our chair, like playing games together, and it was so much fun. And what like the icing on the cake of it was the next morning when we woke up, Emmett's dad made pho, and
Oh shit, that's
Wynn's
facts.
pho,
Yes.
Wynn's pho is the best food in the world, in my opinion. There is no food I prefer more than that.
It's pretty
You
good.
know, it was one of my favorite.
It's so fucking good.
One of my
Wow.
favorite parts about that LAN party was that like everyone went to sleep, and in the middle of the night, Donovan screamed "Enhance."
Oh yeah, hold on.
Dude, no, we fell asleep on the floor like
We
next
made
to
up
each other.
stacking.
Yeah, we were stacking.
We
that.
made up
So,
stacking.
all right, guys. So me and Luke, it was about 4:23 in the morning, if I remember
Something
correctly.
like that. Some random
4:23 in the
time.
morning, we'll call it. And me and Luke were talking about bullshit because we were half.
Yo,
I was playing Dark
Tired.
Souls 1.
We were super tired, and we thought it was just me and Luke awake. We thought it was just me and him awake, and then out of nowhere, my eyes were closing. I was about to enter REM sleep, and all I hear from under Donovan's blanket is "Enhance," as loud as I just said it. And
I was playing a
first of
game on
all,
my
I
phone.
thought there was a break-in. I didn't know who it was. Somebody was coming through the floor.
Coming through the floorboards.
But then I pulled Donovan's blanket up, and he's staring at his screen, smiling like a psychopath.
There was someone
That's what I
tunneling
knew.
in.
Do you guys,
I have an
do you guys remember
RLG memory.
when we camped in front of Emmett's in Emmett's backyard and we watched
Yeah,
Pulp
in the-
Fiction, like on
Yeah,
our
yeah,
phone?
Yeah.
The trailer, or was it
What
the
are
tent?
Oh, I remember.
No, it was the
saying
tent that time.
One of my favorite times, we were staying over at Emmett's. We were in the basement. We woke
camper.
up and we made like a shit ton of eggs in the morning. We went to like Shaw's or something.
We
Yeah.
did
grabbed,
that
like,
like
a
5
shit-
times.
Yeah, we made a
This
lot.
is your
Dude,
RLG memory, bro. We made so many.
Nigga, we
No,
made
bro.
eggs.
My memory, all
Nigga, we
right?
made breakfast.
all of the eggs.
we had cheesy eggs with sriracha. Oh my
Liam.
god, dude!
You.
One time,
Liam or
Emmett's brother
Aaron?
came over.
I've got mine ready.
Yes,
I got
Liam.
mine ready as well.
The RLG Midnight Beach episode
Ooh.
in
I
Gatsby
remember
Point.
Oh my god, when Liam came back?
Yeah, when
So
Liam
Liam
came
was-
back.
That's what I was gonna say.
We
Yeah.
made the whole.
Oh yeah, we dug a hole and you sat in it.
Yeah, that was probably like I was very drunk.
Liam could not get up.
I couldn't walk or anything. I was just talking about nonsense. And then like all of a sudden there's like this huddle, like this line of guys. And they're like, "Hey Liam," and I turn around and they like make a passageway and there's just like two lines of guys and there's just a big hole in the middle of them.
I remember this.
You guys dug me a hole. I got really emotional over the hole and then I sat in it and I couldn't get out. It was crazy.
No, you didn't sit in the hole. You fell into the hole.
Oh, I fell into the hole. Yeah.
Why didn't we have a shovel?
I'd like to.
I don't
I'd like
know.
to share
To
a.
bury the fire, I think.
I'd like to share a memory real quick.
Yeah, go
So
ahead, bro.
this is an interaction between me and Luke. This was not too distant in the past. This is about last year, right?
Ooh, an
So me and
interaction.
Luke
Okay.
used
Is
to
this
work.
a work story? Oh,
Yes, it is a
gosh.
work story. Me and Luke used to work, or I still work at the crematory. Luke used to work there, and Luke had a bad habit of falling asleep and not waking up in time for work. Right.
Oh.
So
I
my
remember
boss,
this.
my boss.
This only happened a few times. I am dependable. I'm a good
A
worker.
few
If you're
times.
trying to hire
He's
me.
a great worker.
Times.
Lots of work ethic in him, and he won't give you back sass. But today or this day,
Best
he
popper
overslept. It was about. He usually would come in like 8 o'clock. It was
8,
about like
yeah, it was
10:30. It was pretty late. So my boss decided to send me out during a snowstorm to go wake him up. I said, okay. I drove to his house, and I'm getting paid. I got paid for this, by the way. And I knocked on his door. No answer. I go, okay.
I was heavily asleep at the time.
So I call my
Heavily
boss, and I'm like, I call my boss, and he's like, "How good of friends are you with Luke?" I'm like, "We're like best friends. Why?" He was like, "Can you break in?" I was like, "What did you just ask me to do?" He was like, "Can you get into his house somehow?" I go, "I can try." So I open the window in his house, and his dogs start barking at me because intruder is breaking into his house. And I go up the stairs and I bang on his door as hard as I physically could. And I think I scared the shit out of him because
Yeah, you
he was disoriented was a word you could use.
All I could say was
Okay.
like fuck for 20 minutes.
All his response was, I go, "Luke, you're late for work." Fuck! And then he gets up, runs downstairs, doesn't even say hi to me, doesn't even ask me why I'm there or how I got in. He's like running out the door. I'm like, "Luke, you're already 3 hours late. Just get ready." He's like, "No,
Brush
I
your
have to go
teeth,
now.
man."
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
late." I'm like, "Dude, you're way late already. Just get ready."
Bro, you're fucked as is.
That's one of my
I
favorite.
I thought the story you were gonna say is that at the pet crematory I used to do paw prints for the deceased animals. I thought what he was gonna talk about was like one time we were together at work on a Saturday at like 5 a.m. and Josh didn't know where I was, like he wasn't paying attention, and I just ran up behind him and I said, "Josh, what the fuck?" And I was holding a snake because someone wanted
was
me to
holding
paw
a
print
python.
snake.
He was
I don't
holding a
like-
python. I thought somebody was dead. I thought he lost an arm. I don't know what I was. It was a delirious moment. Let me tell you, there was a lot of stories that me and Luke could tell from Final Gift. And shout out to Jay Abney.
Shout out to Jay.
That's what I was trying to wonder, but my manager did it. We did a tale. I remembered what I wanted to say was one of my favorite memories is when we drove to a different state, I think,
Krispy
to
Kreme.
get Krispy Kreme. Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
Yeah,
a lot of
we got
donuts,
Matt.
and we dropped them off to people. Like
Yeah,
I remember we
that's
went to
right.
Dave's to
Yes,
give
thank you
Matt
guys
some.
for that.
Yeah, that was good.
We
That
got
was
like
a banger.
fucking like 8 dozen donuts, didn't we? It was a
Oh,
We
lot.
got
No,
113
yeah, like-
donuts. I remember, or it was 106 donuts. I think 106.
Oh my
Who's-
god.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
dude,
shit.
like everyone would buy like a dozen for themselves and like bring a
Yeah,
dozen.
we
A dozen
killed
for
that
another
shit, dude.
group of people.
We went crazy.
Liam,
That
what
was
was
crazy. My story was the same as Aaron's when they dug me that hole
Aw.
and we partied on the beach.
Yo,
I have
Matt,
a story that I'd like to tell about Nick.
oh
So
boy. Here we go.
yeah,
Story time.
let's set the scene. backyard of Brendan's house, 2016. This is the first time that Nick and Brendan introduced me to weed. we were in the
wasn't his
backyard.
backyard, dude.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
It was in my backyard.
No.
Oh
we
my
went to
God,
Brendan's-
Deshaun.
No. This is what happened. We went to Brendan's house, and then we sat in those lawn chairs against the side of his house. I remember this very specifically. And all I could remember, this is going to sound really stupid when I say it, but all I could remember is that the inside of Brendan's house looked like the episode of Drake and Josh where the canine was on the loose and they got locked in the bathroom. That's all I remember. Oh, and in that time, my mom called me as I was fucking lost. My mom called me, and then I hung up. What, Nick?
I'd put money on it that this happened at my house.
I might be getting the story wrong. Maybe. But
Definitely are.
my mom calls me. So I asked them, like, hey, what should I do? What should I do? Because I'm not thinking straight. And they go, don't answer. So I answered. I said hi. She said hi. And then I hung up. Wasn't the best idea. So she calls me back. And she asked me where I was. And I said, I'm in the city. And I hung up. And that's all that was.
I'm in the city.
That's awesome.
I'm in Brooklyn right now.
Let me tell you. That was a line of questioning I wasn't ready for when I got home.
I'm in these streets.
I'm in
Remember-
these streets, bitch.
I remember your Josh, your mom used to text you like really like short, like really short sentences.
When
Been
Like,
home.
How home?
How home? What? He still does that.
All right, ready? Let's see if Max remembers this one. All right, Max. Max,
Sweet potato.
are you here?
Okay, what's up?
All right. You're gonna have to dig back into your memories, right? Back to like
I'm not good at this.
2015-ish.
Is this the Slim Jim story?
This is the Slim Jim
Yo,
story.
this Slim Jim.
So me and Max, we walked to Cumberland.
Bruh,
Farms.
me and Max.
Yeah, you're forgetting Deshaun, dude.
My mom worked there,
for dear life.
It'd
Can I
actually
finish?
be Max and I.
No, you can't finish. Get the fucking facts straight, Nick.
So
Yeah,
me
if
and
you're gonna
Max
tell
were
a story,
walking to
tell it
Cumberland
right.
Farms, accompanied by Deshaun.
Accompanied.
by Deshaun.
My mom worked there, buddy.
I guess Deshaun was like there or something. I don't know.
Oh, you
Anyways,
mom, dude.
So,
Deshaun, I would never, dude. I would never.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
so yeah, when
Max,
you're in
stop
middle
kissing
school,
ass.
you walk to the gas station and get food because
It's me in the hole.
that's all you do, right? So, I honestly don't really remember specifically what happened. All I remember is turning around in the middle of
Max?
Farms, and Max is just slow motion falling, like not even kidding, real life slow motion falling into a display of Slim Jims, right? It just crashes all on top of him. And, like he's on the floor covered in Slim Jims.
It's like
and
the
all I could
most.
do
It's like the least graceful thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
He
I like
fell like
brought
a
things
booster
down with me
after
when I
this.
fell. Like my like big ass arms like swooped in and like
That's
I-
awesome.
My
I-
big ass
shit
arms
with
and
it.
my powerful keg chest was just
Max-
impaled. in Slim Jim.
It was not enough.
chest and handlebar mustache.
As my wind was, as my hair was
My
blowing in the
thunder
wind,
thighs clapped down.
and my juicy, voluptuous ass was clapping as I was out.
Okay, no.
As I was descending.
I was like 15 when this happened. You're describing a
Come on,
minor.
boys, we gotta get back on the rails.
We're
Yeah.
off. We're
Let
putting
Jacob say his
Coming up,
favorite
huh?
memory.
I gotta go
Uh,
get lunch. I got dinner plans.
yeah, I don't know. I'll get back to you if I think of something. I don't want to say something controversial again.
Yeah, right.
Jacob's just
You
too
think
brave.
Not that
With a
was
different
something that
attitude.
Jasmine edited out.
It
Yeah.
was. For all the listeners, Jacob said something controversial earlier. It's been edited out, so you won't hear it. But he did, in fact, say the N word.
Did say it. I remember. I was there.
No,
for that.
no.
No, he didn't. Jacob did not say
No.
the N-word. Oh
Edit
my
this
He
out,
said,
too.
he said the N word, the R word, and the F word all at the same time.
No,
Yeah.
he did not.
He
All
said
at
fellers.
Three no's.
Okay,
Max,
does
why are you playing
anyone,
Celeste right now?
What do you mean?
My
does
dude's on
anyone
the
want to
game.
talk about the Rocky Point little girl, or am I?
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
shit.
Rocky
Yo, that's
Point
not
little
RLG.
girl.
Is that your RLG memory?
That's not my favorite.
Yeah, it's not
That's
my favorite either.
That
I
was
can talk. I'm pretty good at telling the story.
Liam, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. So who was it? It was you, me, Luke, and Deshaun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all right, yeah. So we were going to Rocky Point one night. This is like around 12 a.m. I think we were going to
Yeah, it
see
was
fireworks. This is like June, like right after we graduated high school. It was very late at night. So we go up there and we're walking down the road and it's very, very dark and abandoned in Rocky Point.
Wait, hold on, wait a
And,
minute. Liam, can I just stop you right there? Weren't we like actually on the beachfront like before, and
Yeah,
then
we
we
were.
met up with Deshaun and Jasmine, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and then we
facts.
came
I
back
think-
down.
And then so she
You
must
walked
have
to
seen
our
us walk
car.
back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
Well, she simply appeared. Don't get ahead of yourself.
We all
Okay.
walked back down together.
Okay.
Yeah, we
All
all
right,
walked,
go
well, we're
ahead.
all walking back down together.
Yeah, yeah.
And we get down to the entrance, like where it gets wide open, and there's that little tree, and we just heard like a little soft voice
We
underneath the
saw a
tree.
figure.
And we shine our flashlight over to the tree, and there's just like this little 6-year-old girl at 12 a.m. at night standing underneath the tree. And fucking what did she say? She was like,
She said this is the place for like bad things happen to people or
yo.
something
Yeah.
like that.
She was
Really
like, "You should
scary
go.
shit.
This is where
Yes.
the bad things happen." And then Jasmine and Luke just took off.
I just
running like
said
fast.
no.
Yo, these
Fuck
two
that.
fuckers bolted, bro.
They
This makes me
bolted.
look bad, but I ran as fast as I could because that was
And
scary.
Luke runs
Yeah.
Luke
fast.
literally
I
said,
think the only
"Fuck
reason
that," and ran.
the only reason I didn't run is because I was like frozen with fear for a second and confusion. Because I was like, "What?"
Liam was fucking discombobulated. Like,
I was like, "Where are her
Delirium.
parents?" And I was like, "Wait, it's a ghost." It's like sucked in.
We
Yo,
But,
bolted.
no.
That kid's
And then,
parents
like,
were
I ran
probably
back
just
to, like,
hiding
get
and
Deshaun,
watching.
and then like I was scared out of my life running with Deshaun, and then like we met up to them at the car, and we were driving out at Rocky Point. And I swear to God, no one believes me, but I looked like out the back window of the car, and I could see her just like standing at the entrance.
I
like,
had
staring
thought
at
that
us.
I had thought that she was just continuing to run after us while we were driving out, because I remember I was driving, my car was a
Yeah.
manual at the time, and I like skipped a gear trying to get out of there. Like I went from like 1 to 3. I was just like, no.
Luke popped his transmission
remember-
running away from a ghost girl.
I remember because you guys didn't pick me up beforehand. I was mad, and you guys came to my house
We went
immediately.
to go meet you. We were
oh
pretty
shit,
shaken
yeah,
up.
I remember. Yeah.
And I was like,
We were like, we just
"Fuck."
have to get somewhere that isn't here. I don't know. I assumed that was like some sort of like prank. I don't know. Like
No, it was definitely a ghost.
I
It was
kind of feel
so
like it was
real.
a prank. I've like tried to look on YouTube for like Rocky Point ghost prank. I couldn't find anything. But
It was an entity.
Did we lose somebody?
like, why would you do that to
think we
people if
did.
you aren't recording? But I don't. That was scary
Oh,
as
where's
hell.
Nick?
Terrifying.
Oh, Nick.
Maybe
drop
they were
Nick.
just rehearsing, Luke.
I don't know who does that for fun. That's so mean.
Can you put the Rlg Awards link in the description of this video?
Yeah, I'm sure all the listeners are dying to know.
Yeah.
It's probably not even gonna be.
Subscription for
I'm
this-
probably gonna shut it down. when
I don't
it's
know
done.
these guys, but I'm confident enough to
Yeah,
vote.
everybody like, subscribe, and ring that bell, bro.
Thanks, Jacob.
Ring
You
that
guys heard of Raid
motherfucker.
Shadow
That's
Legends?
gonna be.
Spotify,
That's
make
the
sure
actual
to follow
motherfucker
the
like
adult-
button.
I've heard that 70% of the listeners to the adult algorithm are not subscribed.
Really help
While
the
I
channel
have
out,
the
guys.
algorithm audience atten-
Wait,
While
are
I
you
have
guys
the
all
attention of
subscribed to
the,
the
the
adult
audience.
algorithm?
Holy shit.
Have you guys heard of Raid Shadow Legends?
So I have
Play
this
now.
fantastic product called Manscaped for you guys.
Donovan, you can
Sponsored by
Manscaped.
Audible.
Yeah, Donovan, bro.
yo, guys. Jasmine would be sponsored by Manscaped.
Bro!
Oh my god, I hate you.
That's
Is that like
tough.
a razor company?
Yeah.
It's a,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a.
For your balls.
Wait,
So
hold
pick
on.
up the
I have.
razor and
Wait,
it'll
hold on.
snap
Hold
in
on.
her
Hold on.
hand.
Give me a second.
Tayshawn's getting it.
We're
He's getting
done.
the open.
I cannot.
You have.
I just want to see what my mom got me for my birthday.
Yeah.
You,
Is it Manscaped?
hey!
Whoa! Sponsored!
Sponsored.
Sponsor us! Sponsor us, Manscaped.
I
Contact
wanna get
Jasmine
one of those.
Johnson for the sponsorship, dude.
Use promo code HorcruxQueen.
Just be
Use
just
promo
be-
code
she's
pod.
really bad at answering her DMs.
All right. So
Yeah, it's true.
we got the Manscaped lawnmower 3.0.
Still
with
waiting
the
for my
skin
episode,
safe with the
Jasmine.
skin safe replaceable blade, high power, low vibration. It's
Sold.
even got a cool LED light. Don't know why the fuck it has it, but it has it.
In case you're
Hey,
saving
Need
a
to
dark
shave
down
in the
there, man.
dark. I guess.
Jasmine,
Head out. I gotta get me some food.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Be safe,
Alright.
kids.
This was a
See you
great
guys.
time.
Thanks, Jasmine.
Jasmine has a lot of editing to do,
Yeah, she
Thank
does.
you very much.
especially
Yeah.
of what my response.
Please edit this heavily.
Nah, don't.
Yeah, don't
Leave
get
it
us
Leave
like
it like
idiots.
this. How's that?
You should leave it like this. I think that would be hilarious.
Well, that was my last interview of 2020. I know I keep saying it, but what an amazing and hilarious episode. I had a blast making it. And I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. I absolutely loved it. And as for the rest of 2020, we are kind of moving into the last week. We have today, episode 14 coming out. This week, we are also having our mini episode, kind of off of the original episode 13, the breakups and betrayals, where I answer some of your questions that you asked through our Instagram and also read some anonymous stories that you submitted through our Twitter. So I'm very excited for that mini episode. It's going to be exclusively for our subscribers on YouTube. So go over and subscribe to us and get ready for that this week. And we might also have a 2020 recap. I would love to do that. I would love to go through all of our videos and kind of recap some of our best moments. And kind of put that on YouTube as well exclusively, or even on Spotify as well. That would be really cool. Just thought of that like a couple minutes ago, but I would love that. And we have some amazing announcements coming up in 2020, some awesome ideas we have from our team, as well as some other mini episodes we're thinking of doing, and a surprise first guest for our 2021 kickoff. Not starting, so we are going to be taking a week off, so it won't be starting next week, but the week after. Get ready for an amazing episode with a very, very special guest that I am so excited to have on. She is from TikTok, and that's all I'm gonna say. And yeah, I hope you learned a little bit. I hope you reflect on your friend groups after this episode and make sure they are healthy and you are happy in them and that they are always supportive, just like RLG is to me and everyone in it. So with that being said, I thank everyone who supported me through 2020, and I'm excited to help you all grow into your potential through 2021 as well. This is Jasmine with the Adult Algorithm signing off. Bye. Bye, YouTube.